It is natural for one to develop a facade to influence how people perceive us. Some project an image of perfection to mask their basic insecurities. Others don't have the luxury of worrying about first impressions. And some people find their best intentions often backfire. Yes, we all veil our truths, but how we leave an impression is what defines us.
Hey, hon. You've got that look on your face. Tell me, what's on your mind? Of course I am. I like the whole package. It sounds like you need some convincing. Now, what can we do about that? I'd like to, but I'm so tired from working all day. That would definitely raise my spirits. Why don't you slip into it now? You are still the woman of my dreams. That was fantastic. I'm still trembling. You are amazing as always, dear. I still can't believe how beautiful you are. It gets better every time.
Yeah, what did you want? Yeah, I think you get it. That's actually pretty cool. I wanted one, so... No, you don't understand. That's actually pretty cool. I heard you the first time. I swear, it's like she doesn't trust me. Hey, Mom. Did you want to talk to me? No, nothing. I just don't want to talk about it with my mom. That's all. All right, I'll tell you. Have you ever done something that you regret? Like, you wish you could take back? I mean, it's not something super horrible. I didn't hurt anybody or anything like that. Maybe another time, Mom. I've got stuff to do now.
Good news. I haven't been chased by a dog all day. It's nice of you to care about my well-being. Me too. Goodbye. Mr. Fox, I'd like to speak with you for a moment, if I may.
Oh, there's no need to be official with me. Just call me Frank.
Well, I'll be frank with you, Frank. There are some things that I need to know, and I think you might be able to give me some answers.
I'm sorry, I don't think I know you, and I don't talk to strangers.
Oh, I'm certain you don't know me. I'm not really from around here, per se, but I am very much familiar with who you are.
With who I am?
Yes. My visit to Fairview is the result of an interest in some of your most recent activities. If I may, I have a couple of questions I'd like to ask you about your duties during your tenure at the Bank of...
I really can't talk now. A friend of mine is working on a project, and I told him I'd help him out with some of the details.
That's right. Your brother Daniel is holding that Sweetheart's fashion show sometime soon, isn't he?
Sorry, I gotta go now.
Hello, miss. I'm afraid I can't speak with you at the moment. Good day. Hello. This? It's the face of regret. I was going through some of my old boxes today, and I found some things that I packed away a long time ago. I once believed that these things would make someone like me. Let me ask you a question. Have you ever done something that you knew was wrong, just because you thought that it would impress somebody else? Well, I did, in my youth. I wanted to impress the prettiest girl in school. She was impressed, but now I'm ashamed. I feel guilty enough about the whole affair without somebody else knowing about it. Thanks. I might do that. Hey. No, I'm fine. Actually, something is bothering me. Can I ask you a question? Are there any events from your childhood that still bother you to this day? Well, I definitely have that experience. One incident in particular. It's too painfully embarrassing to discuss. I just can't right now. Thanks. I might need to take you up on that. Did you need help with something? Is that so? That can't be true. It just can't. It's always nice to have real conversations with real people. I'll keep you up to date if anything happens. Well, what do you know? It's always nice to have real conversations with real people. My goodness, that's something else. Well, what do you know? We should talk more sometime. It's always fun keeping tabs on the neighbors. My goodness, that's something else. That can't be true. It just can't. Is that so? Oh, well, if not that, then what? Well, what do you know? It's always nice to have real conversations with real people. My goodness, that's something else. Well, now I think I've got a good grasp of the situation. Oh, you haven't lived until you've seen Italy. It's absolutely beautiful there. We should talk more sometime. It's always fun keeping tabs on the neighbors. That can't be true. It just can't. We should talk more sometime. It's always fun keeping tabs on the neighbors. He's always watching out for me, most often when I don't need it. Is that so? It's always nice to have real conversations with real people. Is that so? I'll keep you up to date if anything happens. Please, go on. I'll keep you up to date if anything happens. We should talk more sometime. It's always fun keeping tabs on the neighbors. Well, that's a new one on me. We should talk more sometime. It's always fun keeping tabs on the neighbors. Everyone has a secret or two. I'll keep you up to date if anything happens. Everyone has a secret or two. My goodness, that's something else. Can you believe that? It's always nice to have real conversations with real people. That's my brother. He's an absolute dear, despite being a little testy at times. Well, now I think I've got a good grasp of the situation. Hey! I feel like a big baby. I need to just forget about it. Remember when I told you that something was bothering me? An incident from my childhood? It's been on my mind lately, and I can't seem to get past it. I don't want to offend you, but I can't tell you because I don't trust you. It's not about you specifically. I have a hard time trusting women in general. Actually, my distrust of women stems from this childhood incident. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have told you that. I'm really confused about this whole thing right now. Thanks for understanding. Hey, you're back! So I see. You're going to look absolutely ravishing. You know that? Oh, don't be so modest. So guess what? Since you were so helpful, I'll do you a little favor. You can keep the dress after the show as a gift. Not that many people can walk around saying they have a Fox original, you know. So, make sure you take good care of it. Oh no, thank you. Hey, care to hear the latest about the fashion show? I've actually been up to my neck in work lately. The show is turning out to be a lot more work than I originally thought. Now, that's not to say that I want to quit. The show must go on, so to speak. Why, did you want to help me out? Well, as it turns out, I need to know what everyone wants to have read about themselves as they walk the stage. Seeing as how I'm master of ceremonies for the event, I kind of need to know that sort of thing. I would really appreciate it if you could get those from the girls for me. I can only offer you my thanks for right now, but if the fashion show goes off without a hitch, I'm sure I'll be able to find something to give you as a token of my gratitude.
Hey, I was hoping to run into you. I want to talk to you about something. Yes, really? Well, I try to stay in touch with everyone in the neighborhood. Yes, really? What makes you say it like that? I just wanted to ask you to stop by and talk for a bit about the big fashion show. So just stop by when you get the chance. See you soon.
Devouring the startled bear's delicious legs, unable to move away, the dying beast lets out a mighty roar, warning his clan that the waters are no longer safe. And so, the cycle of life continues.
Oh, hi. How are you?
Temerity, the swooping falcon descends upon the hunter, knocking the rifle from his grasp.
Oh, how very thoughtful. If I had known Daniel was short-handed, I would have offered to help. Oh, how awkward. I'm not really that comfortable extolling my own virtues. I'll give it a shot. He should start with my work for the descendants of American revolutionaries. You are more than welcome. And please thank Daniel for being so thoughtful.
Your guests will be arriving in a minute. The house is immaculate. The caviar is chilled. The wine is comfortably breathing in hand-blown carafes. There's only one problem.
Hello, neighbor.
You forgot to
How
buy
is the
fuel for
family?
the fondue pot. You start to panic. You try to remember. When was the last time
I'm
you
sorry,
made fondue?
what exactly
do you have
do
any
you
spare
mean by
cans of
that?
fuel in the basement?
Why, thank you. What a lovely thing to say.
The party will be ruined. You'll
You
be
think
embarrassed.
she'd know
and
better.
You'll probably lose your job and your wife.
I'm sorry.
How many
what
times
exactly
has this
do you
happened to
mean by
you?
that?
Don't let another day go by without safeguarding
doesn't
yourself
seem
against
difficult
a
in the
fondue
least.
faux pas. With over
Oh, I
180
couldn't agree
different
with you
presets
more.
and with a digitally controlled analog cheese
Why,
filtration
thank
unit,
you.
can
What a
quickly and
lovely
easily
thing
melt
to
any
say.
currently known cheese in a matter of seconds.
And his home is a complete and total mess. I think that's completely justified.
Each Cheese Laser 5000 comes complete with everything
We
you'll
really
need,
should get
including
together and share
goggles, a carbon
recipes
fiber
sometime.
smock, and 50 yards of polystyrene
Oh,
mono-
hello.
Don't delay. Ehrlich
It must be all the volunteer work I've been doing. I'll be fine.
To your door from the factory. Order yours today.
Send check or money order for $39.95 plus $23 shipping and handling to Fondue Faux Pas, Ann Arbor, Michigan.
I've spent all of my spare time at the shelter. Maybe it's wearing me down just a touch. I believe it's our civic duty to help those less fortunate than us. Besides, I get far more out of it than I put in. And volunteering at this particular shelter is especially rewarding. It's a perfect match for me. Let's just say that I'm not suited for the type of service where my opinions aren't appreciated.
You did the best you could do, Sarge. I'll save you a seat.
Well then, I better be running along. Thanks, you too. Goodbye. Oh, hey. Really? When I get started accessorizing, it's sort of hard for me to stop. You know how that can be, right? I always look my best. Oh my God, that is so tacky. An MC? How tragically suburban. You'd think Daniel would know better. I know, but do I have to be reminded of that fact so often? Tell Daniel to talk about my experiences as a supermodel. I traveled the globe, just as a subtle reminder that I'm on a different level than the rest of you. Maybe they should have a handicap for the other women. Good luck.
Knocking the rifle from his grasp. The startled hunter reaches for his knife in a desperate attempt to defend himself, but it's too late. The madly flapping assailant has already begun to claw.
Hey there, how are you?
He screams and wildly flails away at his alien attacker. And so, the cycle of life continues.
That's right. We were supposed to give him those by last night. Both Porter and Preston were sick, so I was up all night. Can't imagine that he'd have trouble introducing a successful businesswoman, mother, and wife. Oh, you're welcome.
Legends are true. Just inside this chamber, we should find what we've come for. There is the ultimate refreshment.
Just a case of Senor Quentin's malt beverage.
Yes, indeed, Stevens.
Nowhere he springs this one on me.
See how the frosty bottles glisten in the
We should
torchlight.
talk again sometime.
Sounds
like you're on the right track.
We have that back home.
Finally,
Go on.
after years of searching,
You're sharp.
marvelous.
I like that.
It's all I ever dreamed it would be.
Of course I can.
This jungle heat is unbearable.
Go on.
If the legends are true, just inside
Of
this
course I
chamber,
can.
we should find what we've come for.
So,
There it is.
what else?
The
can you
ultimate
tell me?
refreshment.
It's just a case of Senor
I can tell where
Quentin's
this is
malt
going.
beverage.
Yes, indeed, Stevens.
You're sharp.
Isn't it
I like that.
beautiful? See how the...
Go on. Sounds like you're on the right track. That's a new one on me. You know, it seems to me like you need to learn how to mind your own business. Wait, what? You gotta listen to this. What? There's more? You're sharp. I like that. And the next thing I know... So, what else can you tell me? You're sharp. I like that. We should talk again sometime. Are you going to take care of that? It seems like there's always something going on in that house. Well, I'm glad to know you see things my way. Go on. Well, I'm glad to know you see things my way. And after that, I just stopped talking to her. So I asked him, what's that supposed to mean? So, what else can you tell me? Next time you hear anything about that, you let me know. Are you going to take care of that? Well, I'm glad to know you see things my way. We should talk again sometime. And out of nowhere, he springs this one on me. So I told him, here's what's going to happen.